Everything's fine. Some of the girls feel like automatically I have an advantage over them because I'm awesome and, you know, I totally have it going on.
Click the notification bell so you never miss a post.
What's good, Fraanse Fam? So this is my first video of 2018. I'm so excited to be back with you guys. I took a break only because I had to spend time with my family and I had stuff to do and I was traveling. So, you know, but this year I'm definitely going to take you guys on a roller coaster. I'm going to take you guys on vlogs, a lot of different places that I go. I'm going to include you guys on everything. But oh my gosh, you guys, like, I have not seen you guys since my last video, which was almost a month ago. Like, that's crazy. I feel like I just posted that video, but no, I didn't. So this video is going to be about Mardi Gras. A lot of you guys know that I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. As you know, you can tell. If you don't know, you can tell from my accent whenever it comes out. So, if you don't know what Mardi Gras is, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, and then I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to let you guys know how to handle Mardi Gras, what to expect, and how to save money during that time. So the formal definition of Mardi Gras is called Shrove Tuesday or Fat Tuesday. Refers to events of the carnival celebration. We call it Mardi Gras, but it's supposed to be like carnival time, beginning on or after the Christian feast of the Epiphany and culminating on the day after Ash Wednesday. I hope I didn't butcher that. So, yeah, that's the formal definition, but like we know what Mardi Gras really is. So Mardi Gras is a time in New Orleans where we're the only, I wouldn't say we're the only state. Mississippi and some of the surrounding southern states, they're off during that time. But mostly Louisiana, we get that Monday, that Tuesday, which is Fat Tuesday, an actual Mardi Gras day. And then we get the weekend before. So when everyone else was at school, when I was in college, our college was off. Anything dealing with in New Orleans, you were off during that time. And so, yeah, so Mardi Gras, you basically, it's just a big party. If you really want to, it's a big party. You have events all the time. They have this thing called Zulu Ball. It's mostly, it's a predominantly black event, but anyone's welcome to go. Quite frankly, I have never been, but like, this is my opinion on it. So, and I don't want to I don't want to discourage anybody. I'll give you the real, but I'll also give you, like, you know what I'm saying, I want to give you what to really expect, because most people don't tell you what's really going on. And there are people that want to visit New Orleans, but they don't really know what's going on. So I'm going to tell you what it really is. So I have never been to Zulu Ball, y'all. So I can't really give you a real opinion. All I can give you is what other people told me. And what other people told me was that you get really dressed up. Like, you have to be in a ball gown or a tuxedo. This is what I don't like. You have to bring your own food. One more time. You have to bring your own food to the table. The tickets are like $160 per person because you're paying for a seat at the table. There's different performers. I think Solange performed last year. Juvenile from Cash Money, he performs So Say every year. Fantasia performed one year. So you get like performances and stuff, but who wants to bring their own food? Like, who wants to come in a beautiful ball gown, walking in with a plate of rice? No, to me that's just ghetto. Like, I'm sorry, like, that's just too ghetto. Like, I can't, like, who, like, that doesn't sound appealing to me at all. People are like, why Brittany, you never went to Zulu Ball? Because, like, I feel like the food should already be there. The food should be served. Like, that's ghetto. That's like me having a wedding saying, can everybody bring a plate? Like, I think people would look at me like something was wrong with me. I mean, am I lying? So another event for Mardi Gras, the biggest thing of all, are the parades. There's so many different parades. You have Zulu parade, which is on a Sunday. You have Endymion, you have Bacchus, you have just all of these different parades. Not only does the city of New Orleans do it, other cities around New Orleans like Metairie and Kenner and Slidell, they have their parades as well. And they're probably like 20 minutes from New Orleans. But the big shebang is New Orleans. You have these big floats, and they throw things like Mardi Gras beads. They throw cups. They throw coin, like these little souvenir coins. They throw stuffed animals, masks. They throw all kind of cool stuff. And the point of it is just to go out with your family and have a good time and just catch different stuff. And just most people just get drunk and have a good time. And New Orleans is such rich in culture. It's just a really fun city, and Mardi Gras is the main event. That's what New Orleans is, and you know what I'm saying, that's our thing. That's something we do every year. It's a tradition, and it's cool. Like, I'm gonna give you also the cons, because you know it wouldn't be me if I didn't give you the cons, you know what I'm saying? So let's get on to that. So some of the cons of Mardi Gras. When you come to New Orleans, understand that there are going to be a lot of things that you see that are going to be strange to you. There are things like Bourbon Street, which is the main attraction. You have just there are also other balls. I left that out. There are other balls that happen during Mardi Gras, but Zulu Ball is a predominantly black event, so to black people that's like a big thing. But other balls are more, I guess, classy, and it's more like stiff, and you know, there's servers, and there's people that, you know, just no one dances. One of those kind of balls, like one of those stiff bougie balls. So whenever you come to New Orleans, understand that the crime rate is through the roof. I've been living here all of my life. So crime can happen anywhere. I hate that people are so scared to visit New Orleans because they feel like, oh girl, I'm gonna get shot if I come out there, because I'm not coming out there because I'm gonna get shot. Like, you can get shot anywhere. Like, I hate when people say that. Like, don't let that discourage you. You just have to have street smarts, and you have to watch where you're going. Like, don't go walk into your car by yourself as a female, or, you know what I'm saying, don't have all kind of stuff out asking for it. So, I mean, you just have to use your street smarts and you'll be fine. But there's going to be a lot of things that you see on the streets. You might see naked people. You might see women that have on a bunch of beads with no bra, and people showing their boobs for beads. And they definitely do that on Bourbon Street. I know you guys have seen that on TV, but no, they really do that. During Mardi Gras, depending on what time of the year it is, because this year Mardi Gras falls in February, and it falls February 14th, the day before Valentine's Day, and it's gonna be cold as hell for Mardi Gras. And I don't think people realize how long you have to stand out there, because you have to get there. Okay, you have to get there early enough to even have a place. Now, there are families that get there and they set up like food, and they have an RV, and they set up tables and chairs and stuff, because who wants to stand up the entire parade? I know I don't. So if you want to just bring chairs and you're one of those people who's not trying to stay the whole parade, a parade can last for hours. It can last for hours, and it takes a long time to get back to your car, depending on where you are, being that you have to walk past a group of people. There's two sides of the street, just in case you're on Canal Street, and you're not supposed to cross, and so you got to walk all the way around. And security is really tight because they don't want people stepping out of line, and they have barricades in front of everyone so that no one crosses the street, depending on where you are. You also have a bunch of drunk people. These people will get upset over some beads, y'all. Like, for real. Like, if there's a bead that everyone wants, somebody will jump on you to get it. Like, I'm so serious. People act a fool over beads. Don't be alarmed if a bead hits you in your head. The people who are throwing them don't really know where they're throwing them. And if you're just in the way, you're in the way. And it does sting really bad. But it's not nothing to worry about. It's not nothing to go out there and say, man, I'm not getting stung by no beads. Like, I mean, it could or couldn't happen. Another big thing of Mardi Gras is our king cakes. King cakes are these it's like a big bread, and they have a bunch of sugar on top and Mardi Gras colors, and it's really, really good. I'll put a picture so you can see. It's delicious. It's not for everyone. Some cakes come filled if you want to get like a cherry filling or whatever filling, apple filling. I don't really like eating pastries with filling. I think it's absolutely disgusting, but that's just me. But that's all the rage for Mardi Gras. It's a big deal. I would suggest trying it at least once. If you know anyone in New Orleans and you want to celebrate Mardi Gras in a different state, just have someone send you one. A lot of the companies down here ship them out to people who have moved away since Hurricane Katrina and still want that taste of home. I would suggest also to visiting restaurants that actually cook Creole, New Orleans kind of food, seafood, and all kind of stuff like that, so you can really get the full experience. It's not likely that you're going to know someone that lives down here that can actually cook you a real New Orleans meal. So I would suggest trying different restaurants in New Orleans, tourist attraction restaurants that everybody talk about. Everyone talks about in New Orleans. Also, too, I did discuss during the parades, you will do a lot of standing around if you didn't bring any chairs, but you will also do a lot of walking. New Orleanians can walk for a very long time because you don't realize how long you're walking. You're just cold and you want to get back to your car, and you're probably half drunk and you got to use the bathroom. This is another thing. I'm going to get into 5 real tips that you really need to survive during Mardi Gras and in New Orleans. So let's get to it. So the first tip is during Mardi Gras, if you're downtown, you cannot use a bathroom unless it's a porta potty. Restaurants and certain places, you have to buy something before you can use the restroom, or you won't be able to use it. They have so many people that come in there and just think that they're going to use the restroom for free, and no, you have to buy something in order to use the restroom. These places do not want to deal with the high traffic of people that come in and out of there that have to pee because they had too many drinks of beer and stuff like that. So my second rule for Mardi Gras, like I said previously, is please do not park in the street if you do not have to. Crime is high. People will, if you see something, make sure everything is in your trunk. Make sure nothing is in your view. If you have to park on the street, please know how to parallel park. This is a big city. This is not a country town. You will have to parallel park. Spots will be tight. Somebody might run in the back of you. If you can avoid parking on the street, I would suggest to find a lot. Lots can go between $10 and $20. If you have a bunch of girlfriends in your car, you guys can all go and split it. And then you don't have to worry about paying that full $20 just to park your car. You know what I'm saying? Rule number 3. I would suggest, oh my goodness. I would suggest, like I said before, I know I'm repeating myself, but these are key terms, you guys. So 3, please live downtown during the time you're here if need be, because if you don't, you will have to drive from the outskirts of the city, which is about 20 minutes, and it could take longer based on the traffic. You can get downtown, but once you're downtown, you're sitting in traffic. You have a bunch of crazy people that want to drive all crazy, and we jaywalk in Louisiana, so you have people constantly crossing the street at any time, any given time. They don't care. They don't follow the crosswalk thing. We really don't care. We just cross the street when we feel like it. So if you can have a hotel you can reserve a hotel downtown, you will love yourself later, because all you have to do is walk out of the door. You don't have to move your car. You don't have to worry about anything. Restaurants are in walking distance. You have stores and stuff. Like you will love yourself later. I'm telling you. That way you can also go to the restroom. You can run back to your hotel and go to the restroom. You can freshen up. You can take a shower and come back out. You can do everything in the proximity of the parades. And why not? Rule number 4, please be prepared to stay out in the festivities for hours. If you're not one of those people who likes crowds, you don't really like to stay anywhere too long, don't. Mardi Gras is not the place for you. Because I'm one of those people, so I get it. I don't. Last year for Mardi Gras, I went with my family, and I was miserable. I was cold. I was ready to go home. My feet were hurting. I had a headache. People were pushing into me. Drinks were flying. People were annoying. Beads kept hitting me in my face. Yeah, I was irritated. Mardi Gras is not for me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't. It's just too many people. It's too much to get down there. And like, I can't. I can't. So if you're somebody that you know you're going to be down there for a long time, please wear comfortable shoes. Make sure you have a coat, because that morning parade might be hot but cold. But at night, it might get a little bit colder. So I would suggest, you know, bringing a jacket. Don't be that girl that's trying to look all cute for the parade, having your nipples out or whatever. And then, yep. Rule number 5, please make sure you do not go anywhere by yourself. Always have a group of people with you. Have a buddy system. Please follow that. They might have that one drunk friend. You have to watch everyone. Please be careful when crossing the street. There was someone, I think last year, a car ran into a crowd of people, and that was not nice. And so always be aware of your surroundings. Have a great time. It's a fun time. I feel like I've outgrown it, so I don't want to make anyone feel like, well, I'm not going, and it seemed like it's crazy. It is crazy. It's New Orleans. It's over the top. It's a great experience though. But personally, I've come to the point of me being claustrophobic, and I can't do it no more. And I don't like being around a crowd of people, because you never know what's gonna happen. If you're in a crowd of people and you get stabbed, you don't know who stabbed you, or you get shot and you don't know who shot you. Like, I don't like being in a situation like that. I don't really like being around drunk people. I don't drink, so for me, it's just kind of like I would just be miserable, because I would be sober. I would be so sober. Like, that's not a good time. So, like I said, go out there, turn up. I've experienced it so many years. I wouldn't take it back. There are different ways to celebrate Mardi Gras. If you just want to go down there and go to a restaurant, you want to go down there and just go to a parade, you can celebrate Mardi Gras from the balcony. There are people who rent out the balconies downtown, and there are people that throw beads from up there. They have balcony parties, and you do not have to be on the ground with the rest of the people. You can have your own RV full of food. You can sit in there and watch the parade. Don't worry about it. Have a blast. You guys are gonna love it. If you have any questions about Mardi Gras, please comment below if I happen to leave anything out, because I'm sure I have. And I love you guys so much, so much, so much. Don't forget to subscribe. You guys have been subscribing, and I've been noticing that. And my last video did pretty well. And I love you guys so much. Happy New Year. Happy 2018. I wish you guys all the best. And I hope to see you guys for Mardi Gras. I hope I run into some of y'all. So, yeah. Bye. I'm not going to Zulu Ball. Like, I'm not finna be the person up there standing in the dress with a plate of chicken in my hand talking about, here y'all go. And I got chicken grease dripping down my dress. Like, that's not ideal for me. Like, no. I'm not doing it. Y'all can do that. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to Zulu Ball. Y'all can have that. I'm not standing out there in the cold catching some beads, and my hair, I got frostbite, and the bead hit my hand, and then my hand fall off. Like, nah, I'm good. Y'all can have that. No, you're not gonna convince me to go to Zulu Ball. Ever. I'm not standing around holding chicken. Carrying chicken out of the car so people can eat. How ghetto is that? Y'all think that's fancy? Y'all gotta do better.